Hi, welcome to the Suffolk One Music Department. As you'll see on the tour, we've made all of our spaces safe for staff and students. And you'll also see that the department and all the spaces in the department are card access only, so that only music students will have access for their lessons and extracurricular activities. So let's take a look inside. We have 5 smaller purpose-built practice rooms at Suffolk One, along with the larger spaces, each of which has its own unique set of equipment to aid all of the music, sound engineering and music performance students with their work and individual practice. This first room has a digital piano, guitar amp and Mac with speakers, and the Mac has Logic and Sibelius on it. These second and third practice rooms are set up in a band formation, and they're normally used for music performance, which requires this setup. They have a digital piano, guitar and bass amps, and drum kits with silencer skins. This fourth practice room has an amp, acoustic piano and mini PA, and the fifth one is upstairs. As you can see, this fifth room is kitted out very similarly to the first, with Mac, digital piano and amps. As I said earlier, all of these practice rooms are card access only to music and performing arts students, as well as those who choose to get involved with the extracurricular activities. This is our main traditional teaching space, which is a lovely large space. It also has a digital piano and great sound system. Let's go have a look at the Mac suite. This is our Mac suite. We have 19 Macs with specialist music software like Logic Pro X. And this room is mainly used for sound engineering and music performance. Let's go take a look at our live rooms and control room. Behind me is the control room with live room 1 over here and live room 2 over here. Let's go look at live room 2. This is the smaller of our 2 live rooms with drum kit, PA, digital piano and guitar amps, and it's also linked to the control room so it can be used for recording. As well as this, it's used for extracurricular clubs such as choir, and when those clubs aren't on, it can be booked and used for band practice. Let's go look at live room 1. This is our live room 2, again kitted out with drum kit, PA, digital piano and plenty of guitar and bass amps. This room is also linked to the control room so it can be used by sound engineering students for recording, and it's also used for extracurricular activities. Let's go look at the control room. Here in the control room we have industry standard hardware and software on our Mac and with our preamps, as well as an excellent array of microphones. The control room, as I mentioned earlier, is linked to both the live rooms, which can be used to record for multi-tracks, and sound engineering students and those who really want to can be trained in how to use the control room and all its functions. As well as our extracurricular activities, you can get involved via Suffolk One sessions, Music on the Bridge, or you can be in our band for our annual musical. So that concludes our tour. Please check out our social medias and YouTube channel.
Hello, welcome to our presentation about the music courses at One Sixth Form College. The first course that we offer is A Level Music, and if you've studied GCSE Music, it's very much a follow-on from GCSE Music with the 3 elements of appraising, performance and composition. The 3 elements are worth different amounts of the qualification, with appraising music being worth 40%, performance being 35% and composition 25%. For the appraising music unit, there are 3 areas of study. These are the Western Classical, which covers the Baroque concerto, operas of Mozart, and we look at the Marriage of Figaro, and Romantic Piano. We also look at musical theatre and jazz. You're examined on this at the end of year 13. It's a 2.5-hour exam and you're tested on listening, analysis and essay writing. The next component is performance, and this must be completed from March of year 13. You need to aim to be able to play confidently pieces of around grade 6 or 7 standard to access the highest mark bands, and you want to look at having a set together of 12 minutes worth of music to be able to play and perform for that. The final unit is composition. This is worth 25% of the qualification. You will compose 2 compositions, the first one being a free choice composition and the second one will be to a set brief. For the set brief, students are strongly encouraged to complete a brief on chorales to demonstrate their understanding of functional harmony, as this is favoured by universities and employers, and the total for composition is 4.5 minutes. To study A-level music, you'll need at least 6 GCSEs at grade 4 and above to study an A-level programme. For music A-level itself, you will also need at least a grade 6 in music GCSE and a grade 4 in English language. You would also be expected to have a pass at grade 5 practical and theory or equivalent of those in the September entry in year 12. If you do not have this qualification, we may ask you to do an audition. The key thing to being really successful in A-level music is really making sure that you spend time getting your theory up to a really good standard by the time you start with us in September of year 12. So the next course I'm going to talk about is the music performance course. In year 12, you study 3 units across the 3 terms. In term 1, you study session musician, and this will allow you to really develop your ensemble skills, and culminates in a performance at the winter concert, which will also form part of your assessment. In the spring term, we look at the improving instrumental performance unit, and in this unit you will set goals to help you develop on your instrument or voice. You'll work on a number of pieces and you'll document your progress throughout the term and keep a running diary. In the summer term, we look at planning for a career in music, and this unit gives you the opportunity to plan for your progression after 1. This could be university, an apprenticeship or work, and whatever your pathway, so even if you're not looking at a music pathway, you'll still receive tailored support and guidance, and this will help you with your applications if you're applying through UCAS in the autumn term of year 13. In year 13 itself, in the autumn term, for music performance, we look at auditioning for music, and this unit will help you understand the process of auditioning. You'll work on not only your musical skills, but also your presentation and interpersonal skills in an audition interview situation. And even if you're not auditioning or interviewing for a music course at university, the skills that you will learn in terms of how you present yourself, how you come across in an interview are really, really important. In the spring term, we look at a unit which is the rehearsal skills and live music performance, and this is an external unit. So all the other units are internally assessed by us. This unit is externally assessed by RSL, and you will be set a task where you'll be required to plan and rehearse material for a public performance, and then all the video evidence, the written evidence will be uploaded to RSL's website for the examiner to mark your work. The final unit at the start of the summer term in year 13 is the music marketing unit, and this unit gives you the skills you need to market yourself or a music product of your choice. You will look at an existing product and evaluate the marketing using this to inform your own marketing plan. So it teaches you some really important skills about how to market whatever you're doing and how that links into the music industry. To study on the music performance course, you will need at least 5 GCSEs at grade 4 and above to study a level 3 programme. For music performance, you will also need at least a grade 4 in music GCSE or a merit at level 2 BTEC diploma or equivalent. Your school, for example, may do the RSL Music Performance course as well. And you need a grade 4 in GCSE English language or literature. We will also consider applicants without a level 2 music qualification who have considerable practical experience in music, which is usually in the form of graded instrumental exams, or you might send a video in to us where we can have a look at it and see if you're suitable for the course. Our third and final course is the Music Technology Sound Engineering course. Like the RSL Music Performance course, this is also a vocational qualification and it's the equivalent of 1 A-level. You will study a mixture of internal and external units, starting with in the autumn term the Studio Recording Techniques unit in year 12. In this unit, you will learn about microphone placement and how to use the college's recording studio. You will create a multi-track recording for use in the second unit and document the process. So this unit allows you to really get to grips with recording lots of different instruments and really developing your understanding of all the recording processes. In the spring term, you will look at mixing and mastering techniques. And in this unit, you will learn how to mix your multi-track recording, comparing it to reference tracks in order to create a final mix. You will then learn how to master this mix before creating a final mastered track. So the studio recording techniques links really well into the mixing and mastering techniques in Year 12. In the summer term, the final unit of the year is working as a production team. In this unit, you will work together as a group to create a new music product. Each member of the group will take on a different role, from session musician, songwriter, producer, through to product manager. In Year 13, you will complete 2 more units, the first one being Studio Design and Acoustics. This unit has a heavy physics content and will teach you about how sound works, how we perceive sound, and how our ears can be tricked. Using this knowledge, you will come up with an acoustic treatment plan for a recording studio. The final unit you will complete in the summer term is the DAW production unit, and this is an external unit and is externally set by Pearson and marked by an external examiner. You will be building the skills needed until the exam, which will take place over 3 days. This exam is 15 hours with 5 hours on each day, and it's very much a culmination of all the skills that you've learnt right across the course, which are then tested in the exam at the end of it. Thank you very much for listening, and we look forward to meeting you at interview.